What's up YouTube? NCG here, bringing to you guys an update to Cyberse. Now Cyberse got tons of support obviously in Soul Fusion, as you can tell from the extra deck and even the top main deck card. And the support that it got is absolutely amazing. Whether or not you're going with the Fusion variant or a mixed variant, the fact that we got Clock Wyvern in this deck is just absolutely helpful for this deck, as it's a one card link to, or one card to link once, which really helps you start your plays off and just nets you so much advantage that is just absolutely insane. So I'm going to run for you guys what my build is, what are my card choices and ratio choices, and even maybe explain to you some combos as I go. So with all this said and done, let's get right into it. So obviously, as I said, 3 Clock Wyverns. Clock Wyverns is an absolutely amazing card. On normal or special summon, you can half this card's attack to 900, and then you can summon 1 Clock token to your field. And you can then just go straight into your plays. It's absolutely amazing. Next, we have the 3 copies of Balancer Lord. When it's banished, you can special summon a level 4 monster from your hand, and once per turn, you can pay 1000 life points and you gain an additional normal summon of a Cyberse type monster, must needed in the deck. Along with 3 Lady Debugs on normal special summon, you can search a level 3 or lower Cyberse from your deck to your hand, no questions asked. I have reduced to Cyberse gadget to 2, as I needed room to fit other cards in the deck, and at times Cyberse gadget was just a brick. It just wasn't helping me as much as it used to, and it just had to be knocked down to 2. But it should be played, it has to be played, just whether your ratios depends on you. Now I do play 2 copies of the obvious backup secretary. I used to actually took this card out at one point, but then I put it back in just because it's such a good card to search of Lady Debug, which then can help you go into your plays. It's just a free summon, so I had to put her back into the deck. 1 Dot Scaper, I also took this card out as well, but I had to put it back in the deck. Just combos very well with your Clock Dragon as you mill, and it's just a nice level 1 to summon from your deck as well. Then I also play 3 copies of Prompt Horn. I still like this package, the Prompt Horn engine. It just nets you so much advantage by just splashing out monsters onto your field with ease. That is just no joke. And then I play for my vanilla lineup, 1 Leotron and 1 Bitron, along with the 3 Protrons. To me, this is the best ratio in the deck, as it just, no matter what, you'll get your number of vanillas onto your field. And to run up the main deck, I still play the 1 Cyberse Magician, just because Cyberse, which is just such a powerful card, netting you 2 free cards from your deck to your hand for discard outlets, and even as a boss monster as well for Cyberse Magician, but also being able to revive a monster from your graveyard is just too good to pass out. So that's your main monsters for your spells, the obvious Signet Ritual to go with our Cyberse Magician, and the 1 copy of Signet Fusion. The only reason you play 1 of each is just because you have link monsters that can search them from your deck with ease, so you don't need to play multiple copies. If you're playing multiple copies, you're probably going for a more focus-oriented build, but even then I'd only play 1 of each. Especially for the fusion spell, because you have a fusion monster that can bring that fusion spell back to our hand when it's sent to graveyard, and you can send it to the graveyard himself. Then we play the 3 Signet Backdoors to search only Cyberse from our deck by banishing 1 from the field. Helps you very much in terms of letting your monsters escape destruction, and it just combats to the field with ability to attack directly. 2 copies of one-time passcode. 3 is a bit too much. I've never seen the needed to have a 3rd one. 2 just does me fine. 3 copies of Unexpected Die. It's just an easy way to get a Cyberse onto the field from your deck to help you start your plays off, as well as being an easy spell to get into the graveyard as well to activate your Cyberse Witch. 1 copy of 1 for 1, because Prompt Horn's a very powerful card along with Dot Scaper. 1 Foolish Burial, because sometimes you just need to dump that monster into the graveyard to get it back through another means. 2 copies of Instant Fusion, just to get out our new fusion monster Duplex Chimera. Being a level 5, we can easily get the card onto the field. And I play 3 revival spells in terms of Monster Reborn, World Legacy Succession, and Soul Charge. So that's the main deck. Your extra deck is 2 fusion monsters in the forms of Cyberse Clock Dragon, our new boss monster, along with Duplex Chimera. Now, Clock Dragon is a very powerful OTK machine. Takes 1 Clock Wyvern plus 1 or more Link monsters. When this card is fusion summoned, you can send cards from the top of your deck to graveyard equal to total Link rating of materials used for this card's fusion summon. And if you do, until the end of the next turn, other monsters you control cannot attack. Also, this card gains 1000 attack for each card sent to the graveyard by this effect. While you control a Link monsters, your opponent cannot target other monsters you control for attacks. Also, opponent cannot target other monsters you control with card effects. If the fusion summon card you control is sent to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can add 1 spell card from your deck to your hand. Just an amazing, powerful monster. It can really win you games and put your opponent in a very tight position. Now, Duplex Chimera is a level 5 Cyberse with 2000 attack, and it just takes 2 Cyberse monsters as materials. And once per turn, you contribute 1 Cyberse monster. Spell, trap cards, and their effects cannot be activated during the battle phase of this turn. And if this fusion summon card is sent to your graveyard, you can target 1 Signet Fusion and 1 Cyberse monster in your graveyard, accept this card, and add them to your hand. You can only use this effect of Duplex Chimera once per turn, so you can just literally instant fusion this card out, sacrifice itself to enable basically all your monsters' ancient gears, and you can also then retrieve the Signet Fusion along with any Cyberse in your graveyard, which then combos very well with Foolish Bale, because then we can just literally send whatever we want to our graveyard, play instant fusion, make this, send to graveyard, and get that Cyberse to your hand. So now for the Link monster, I play 1 Firewall Dragon, 1 Transcode Talker, 1 Xcode Talker, and 1 Encode Talker. These are the high Link monsters that I choose to play. I'm even thinking of taking out Firewall Dragon because in playtesting, I just never summon it. I'd rather probably have another Transcode Talker I'm thinking of, but I'm not too sure. This deck just needs more testing. Yeah, there's 2 cards I'm thinking of taking out, Firewall being one of them, and just see how it goes, essentially. For Link 2s, we play a lot of them, which is Clock Spartle, another new Link 2 that we got in this deck. On Link Summon, you can search our Cyberse Fusion, simple as that. And if a monster summoned to a zone it points to, you can revive 1 Cyberse from your graveyard, but then you can only fusion summon from your extra deck. Next, we play 1 Cyberse Witch. If a monster is summoned to a zone it points to, you can banish the spell from your graveyard, add 1 Cyberse Ritual and Cyberse Ritual monster from our deck to our hand, and then you can revive a Cyberse level 4 below from your graveyard. We play 1 Flame Administer for the attack gain and 1 Honeybot for the diagonal arrows and the protection. And then we play the 2 Nightmares in the forms of Phoenix and Cyberse. Phoenix is actually another card, so I guess it's 3 cards. I'm thinking of taking it out from the deck. I just don't really go into it that often, as Honeybot kind of does the same role, giving us battle immunity. Just seeing how it goes, but Cyberse is a definite staple. For Link 1s now to run up the extra is Link Spider. This is the other card I'm thinking of taking out, as I just never really go into it. I mostly go into Link Reaver in the times I can make Link Spider. But we do play the Devotee and Disciple package, as it really does help unbrick your hands and help you set up to make those really busted boards. But that, guys, is the deck. I hope you all enjoyed it. I certainly did. This deck is just improved so much since its first debut, and I'm really happy with the way that it's going. I can't wait for the next Savage Strike to implement Synchro Summoning into the deck and just enable more protection plays and just more OTKs and just power pushes as well, along with the next structure deck enabling us tons of more main deck support and enabling this deck to extra link with ease. And when that comes out, I will be so happy to share it with you guys. Yes, that is the deck. Again, I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave a comments down below what you think of it. And as always, guys, keep having fun.